questioning her.
It's not possible.
Look at them. So scared. It's a miracle.
Hi, honey. Long time no see.
How?
Your face, the acid.
You're not Kate, are you?
Who else would I be? My husband doesn't recognize me. How about my best friend?
Go away.
So strange. You were just crying over my grave when you thought I was dead, but now you don't seem so pleased.
Kate is dead. You're not her.
You are the sunshine of my life.
Hey,
What?
I love you, honey.
I love you too.
Where are we going?
It's a secret. I have a surprise for you.
Yeah. I might have some surprises for you too. This baby and the Nelson group.
3, 2, 1.
It's beautiful.
I made sure we could see your favorite constellation. Happy anniversary, honey.
I thought you'd forgotten.
How could I forget?
My father used to say people would turn into stars after they died. Do you think my dad's up there watching over me?
I'm sure you'll find out soon enough.
What do you mean by that?
Sending you to join him now.
Honey? What? Honey?
Don't worry. The Nelson group will be in great hands.
Anthony, what are you doing?
Anthony, I'm pregnant. I'm carrying your baby. Audrey, help me, please. Anthony's baby is right here. Yours can bleed out on the ground with you.
You two. No. What is that?
You know what I hate most about you? Your arrogant face. Has Miss Nelson's body been found?
The police are still looking for her. I can't believe it's come to this, but if they don't find her in the next 12 hours, she will be presumed dead. It's all my fault. After my father-in-law died, Kate was inconsolable. Pregnancy only made it worse.
She had an incredible future.
I'm sorry.
And such a loving husband. What a pity.
I should have never left her side. If I didn't work late that night, maybe I... Are there any more questions?
Kate, are you really dead?
The Nelson Group CEO, who fell off a cliff, is still missing. The leaderless company is in chaos.
Kate?
No, Audrey, stop! Audrey, no, stop!
He was my best friend.
I know. That's enough for today. We've been through a lot. We need some rest.
It's not that simple. I feel it in my heart. Give me everything you have on Anthony Campbell.
Is this yours? Is this yours?
We need to find Kate. Audrey, we have 12 hours before she's pronounced dead.
Oh, sweet Kate. You really had it all. Rich and pretty. Until it threw acid on you and sent you where you belonged. Now you're an ugly corpse rotting at the bottom of a cliff.
I didn't know you could act so well.
You were pretty impressive yourself. Now the Nelson Group is ours, and you are mine.
In order to gain full control of the company, I need the passcode to the Nelson safe.
Who is dead? She didn't say anything about a past.
She didn't mention it. You're her best friend.
And you're her husband. Why don't you have it? Clearly, she was hiding things from you. Missing her already?
No. I thought I saw her in the crowd today.
Don't tell me you're growing a conscience. There's no way she could have survived that. Why so serious? I'll figure out the safe. What you need to figure out is how to make me happy tonight. Take this.
What the hell?
Kate! I'm not lying. She was right there.
Are you crazy?
Of course she's trying to kill me.
Pull yourself together. And you're accusing me of growing a conscience.
I don't know. I'm scared.
She's dead. We killed her.
We saw it ourselves. You better be over this by the funeral tomorrow.
You're right. I'm sorry. I will not take this anymore.
We're live streaming the funeral around the world. Don't do anything stupid.
Okay. And now that she's dead, you'll get everything you rightfully deserve.
God damn right. I never believed in ghosts. If they're real, she's welcome to come.
Kate, you've been gone for mere days and they're already acting normal. Don't worry. I'll get your revenge.
I know you love me, Kate. I'm sure you don't mind giving your life for me. So long, honey. I'll take good care of your inheritance.
I'm sure you're loving this attention. Death suits you.
Rest in peace, Kate. I miss you dearly.
Mrs. Phillips practically raised Kate, just like a daughter to her.
Fred, I couldn't care less about some housekeeper. The company is waiting for someone to lead. Our stock price is at stake.
As you know, Kate was the only heir. There's nobody else, Gary. I mean, except...
Everyone, you all know I loved Kate Nelson with all my heart. She meant the world not only to me, but to all of you. The pain of her loss is unbearable. But in our grief, we must make it a priority to protect Kate's greatest passion, the empire that her family has been building for generations. We can't allow it to crumble. Kate and her father are gone. As her husband and the only surviving family member, I'd like to announce my plans to keep the Nelson Group thriving, despite tragedy. These plans include retiring the Nelson name and rebranding as Thrivision.
What does he mean? Was he trying to take over all the Nelson assets? It's like a son-in-law?
Keep it down. He's got inheritance rights.
With Audrey Morgan replacing me as vice president of marketing.
Kate once told me she was overwhelmed with running the business and wanted Anthony to take over if needed.
Just not a little experience.
She has her blessing.
Isn't it a bit inappropriate to discuss this at her funeral?
Unfortunately, the stock markets will not wait for us to grieve. The public, the press, and our shareholders, they need assurance that the company is in good hands. Does anyone object?
Sure, works for me.
I consent wholeheartedly.
In that case, I'd like to...
I object.
Ghost! Ah! Run!
Anthony, we weren't imagining her.
It's not possible.
Look at them. So scared.
It's a miracle.
Hi, honey. Long time no see.
How?
Your face, the acid.
You're not Kate, are you?
Who else would I be? My husband doesn't recognize me. How about my best friend?
Go away.
So strange. You were just crying over my grave when you thought I was dead, but now you don't seem so pleased.
Kate is dead.
You're not her.
Kate is dead.
You're not her.
I'm dead? How are you so sure? Don't you want to see me alive?
Anthony's right. You're not Kate. Her eyes were different. They were kind.
Too kind.
She does seem different.
Oh, thank God Miss Nelson's back. I hate that name. Fly Vision?
But Mr. Campbell doesn't recognize her. She's got to be someone else.
Yes, an imposter.
On December 31st, 2018, we met for the first time. You asked me for directions as an excuse to talk to me. On February 1st, 2019, you proposed to me at our favorite restaurant. 8 months later, we were married. And 7 days ago...
Enough!
I remember everything.
So she is Miss Nelson. This funeral was a complete waste of money. Want to get some drinks?
What about the transfer?
What transfer? I'm not dead.
Where the hell did it go wrong?
No, she is an imposter. I'm going to open up an investigation at once. Nothing is final until we're sure. You may be able to fool some people with a similar face and some trivia, but we knew the real Kate.
Honey.
Tell us, if you are Kate, how did you survive your suicide attempt at Lover's Cliff?
Suicide? My sister would never. All I remember is waking up at the bottom of that cliff. My head, it's still sore. I must have amnesia or something. Anthony, do you think someone pushed me?
She has to be an imposter. No one could survive that fall.
How could someone push you? You were alone at Lover's Cliff. Audrey and I didn't arrive until hours later with the police to search for you.
So they were there that night. Anthony must know something. How did you know I was at Lover's Cliff?
Kate, let's get you home. I'm gonna find you the best doctors in the world, and I'll never leave your side again.
But...
Honey, I'm sure this is a lot for you to process. So, I'm sure we'll both be thinking more clearly once we get some rest. Oh, right. I'm sure the company has been a mess in my absence, so I'll be holding a general shareholder meeting tomorrow to get us back on track. Hope to see you all there.
Of course, Miss Nelson. Yes, Miss Nelson.
I almost had everything. You are not taking it away from me.
It's not Kate. She wasn't that cold. We just have to find a way to prove it.
I know how we can test her.
I believe in you.
Thanks, babe. Have Panther waiting at the gate. We have a guest coming.
The Nelson Group CEO, who fell off a cliff, is still missing. The leaderless company is in chaos.
I'm home, Kate.
Kate? You were always a positive person. Even after Mr. Nelson passed, you retained your spirit despite your grief.
Is she testing me? Until I uncover the truth, anyone could be a suspect. What are you saying, Mrs. Phillip?
I've known you longer than anyone else, even your own parents. The Kate I know would never kill herself. What do you know what happened to Kate?
What are you two talking about?
I want to find out what happened to her, too. Help me.
Mrs. Phillips, you crying?
What? Are you afraid to say something in front of this imposter?
Ms. Nelson and I were just talking about the late Mr. Nelson. He'd be so happy to know that she's all right.
And that's all?
Would you rather us discuss how I fell off that cliff?
Remember Panther? Vicious and fierce, and he doesn't like strangers. How could he?
Impossible. What? Did you think he was going to attack me? He's my dog. He's loyal. Unlike some people,
I knew how much he missed you. I had him released as a surprise.
How sweet.
Hell no. Didn't you fall off a cliff? What are you doing back here?
You made a joke of your own funeral.
And this must be Anthony's family. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. What can I say? I just wanted more quality time with my in-laws.
You see, you learned sarcasm in your little time in the afterlife. How dare you!
You want to die again? Oh, you've got some real nerve.
Is this Kate's married life? Abusive in-laws, backstabbing best friend, and a dangerous husband? I'm just trying to teach you guys some manners.
You're not Kate. She doesn't defend herself.
I came back from death. Being tough is just one of the lessons that I've learned.
Enough. Kate just returned. She needs to get some rest.
Thank you. I do need to be well rested for the general meeting, don't I?
Anthony, something's off. She can't be Kate.
What's this meeting about? Is that bitch gonna take the company back from you?
Shut up. She's not taking anything back. Audrey, get this DNA tested.
On it.
Tomorrow's meeting is not going to go as well as you think, Kate.
I owe you all a sincere apology. My sudden absence caused you all significant inconvenience and put the stability of this company at risk. It will not happen again. Rest assured, this meeting is not about personnel changes. I just wish to express gratitude to my husband, Anthony Campbell. Thank you for taking such great care of this company, all while processing your own grief. Now that I'm back, you don't have to carry so much of the burden. Now, I declare my position remains. I, Kate Nelson.
How do you prove you're Kate Nelson?
Do you really think just having a similar face is going to be enough to convince us?
That's right. I won't allow you to run this company without any proof.
I'm counting on you, Gary. I have proof that she's an imposter. I know how to break her. Just do as I say.
And how can you prove that I'm not?
I know how. Bring it in. If you can open it, you effectively prove your identity. As you know, Kate, all the company's vital documents are in this safe. Only you and your father, the late Mr. Nelson, knew the password. So, if you can open it, you effectively prove your identity.
What's wrong? It's only 6 numbers. Of all the people you could have chosen to impersonate, you chose the CEO of the Nelson Group.
And what do you know?
I know Kate.
Our CEO has never been aggressive, let alone spoken ill of her best friend. You're not Ms. Nelson.
People change. You've been acting strange since I've returned. Should I call you an imposter too?
God's sake, just open the safe already so we can get on with this meeting? I agree. Can you stop your yapping and get a move on?
I've got the DNA test results.
Excellent. Bring it up.
Audrey, I know you lack professionalism, but taking irrelevant phone calls during a meeting is generally considered rude.
Don't worry. It'll be relevant.
Kate, the safe?
Yeah. If you say you're Miss Nelson, then prove it.
Good luck guessing the password.
You will never replace Kate.
Come on, Kate. If I know you, the combination should be something like...
I knew it!
This is a scandal!
Hold on a moment.
Got another trick up your sleeve?
Quit barking. I just got distracted.
Fine. Try again.
Wrong again. After 3 attempts, the safe is locked permanently. You have one more guess. Imposter.
Well, since there's one last chance, care to bet with me?
Bet? What do you have to bet?
My face. My identity. My company.
When you lose, how about I rip off your face piece by piece?
She's just stalling, Ms. Morgan.
Oh, how could I forget about you? You think I'm an imposter too, don't you?
If you're Kate Nelson, I'll gouge my eyes out right here.
Not in my office, thank you. If you believe Miss Morgan's theory, I will consider you on her side. Why don't you all get in on this bet?
Everyone, let's drive this fraud out together.
I'm in.
Me too.
You guys are losing your minds over a forgotten password. Count me out.
Fred, there's more to this than that. Trust us, you'll regret it if you're not in on this.
Go ahead, Kate. The bet is on. What's the wager?
All your shares in the Nelson Group. All your shares in the Nelson Group.
If we lose all our shares, then they belong to you?
Why?
Are you worried you'll lose? Then as CEO, I declare this meeting adjourned.
Oh, this is insane.
Quitting the game means acknowledging my identity.
No. We're in.
Ms. Morgan.
It's okay. We have solid proof.
Well, I'm not worried. I'll bet all my shares.
Our shares? You sure dream big. I'm not afraid of a fraud.
Excellent. Thankfully, I have a contract on me. Everyone, please sign, and I'll have my attorney work out the details.
We're signing this?
We're not children. Put your money where your mouth is.
You're quite prepared for an imposter.
Oh, and you're not a shareholder. What is it that you have to bet with me? I mean, you started this. You're not using these people as pawns, are you?
What do you want from me?
How about, if you lose, you walk the company halls wearing a sign that says, I am a disgusting traitor.
What? I'm no traitor.
Is she talking about the imposter accusation? Or possibly more? Kate never suspected Audrey and me. How much does this woman know?
So, are we betting or not? As CEO, I have enough on my plate. Time is precious.
Miss Morgan, don't you have the evidence? What are you waiting for?
Sorry, evidence? What's Gary talking about?
All in good time, gentlemen.
You know what? Here, give me that. I'm joining the bet. You are an imposter.
Here you go. Everyone signed.
You have shares too, honey. Why don't you sign as well? Join the game. It'll be fun.
That'll be the last time you call me honey.
What if she actually opens the safe? If she knew the code, she wouldn't have failed twice.
Go ahead, Kate.
This better be it, Kate. The password is Mom's birthday. I should have known from the start.
How could...
Impossible! That's impossible!
He really is Kate Nelson.
What about our shares?
We're done.
Ms. Morgan, explain this right now.
I opened it, didn't I?
You just got lucky.
There are a million possibilities for a 6-digit code. Is anyone that lucky?
Shares.
You don't really believe she's Kate?
You all said I could prove my identity by opening the safe. Have you all changed your minds?
Make her take a DNA test.
Way ahead of you. Bring in the document.
Just in time.
I hold in my hand a test comparing your hair with the DNA the real Kate left on her belongings before her tragic suicide.
Finally, your time is up.
We have a trump card.
You scared the shit out of me. Come on, open it up.
After your mysterious return from presumed death, I believe confirmation of your identity would pacify the press, the public, and all the shareholders who are not currently present. Appearances can change. Passwords can be guessed. DNA tests don't lie.
You're doomed. Let's open it, quickly.
What the
She's not the real Kate, right?
What's it say?
Yeah, can we get our shares back?
99% match on 2 gene sample.
I don't understand what's going on. Can we just get our shares back and kick this little liar out of here?
What liar? I've told you a million times I am the real Kate Nelson.
This must be a mistake.
Idiots. Identical twins share the same DNA.
Didn't you say lab tests can't be wrong?
Anthony, she's not dead. She's back.
Shut up!
Mrs. Nelson. I was lied to and manipulated, coerced.
Please forgive me. You gotta believe me. Miss Nelson, I have a family. Please have mercy on me.
Business is like a battlefield. Those who stand on the wrong side must face the consequences. Those of you who question my identity will no longer stay in the Nelson group.
Get out.
You assured us she was fake.
Yes, you have to compensate us.
I lost my shares too. Bro.
Darling, how could I bear to leave you with nothing? All the shares in the Nelson group, they're yours.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I hope this makes up for all you had to do while I was missing. I'm truly grateful.
What the hell is she up to?
You were in on this?
You set all this up so you can take our shares.
I'll call the police if you continue.
You won't get away with this.
Anthony, what is going on?
You really are Kate.
Of course I am. Who else would give you the company if not your own wife? Just fall into my trap, you bastard.
I don't care who you are. You just gave me everything I want.
Welcome home, Kate.
Anthony, what about me?
What are you talking about?
Get on him, he's my husband.
Anthony,
Get off!
Anthony? Anthony?
Behave yourself.
I'm calling security.
I will tell them everything. I have nothing else to lose anymore.
This is getting interesting.
That night at Lover's Cliff.
Shut up, or I will shut you up.
Babe, what is she saying? You're scaring me.
It's nothing.
Lover's Cliff, isn't that where I fell? Does Audrey know something?
She's crazy. Don't fall for her nonsense.
If I'm crazy, it's because of you. You loved me.
Watch your mouth. You're just making things up. Do you have any proof?
I don't have to. You love DNA tests so much.
Let's test my baby.
Baby? Babe, what is this about?
Look at her. She's crazy.
Anthony! Are you betraying me?
I trust my husband. Show's over, Miss Morgan. Time to wave the sign.
What if I refuse? What if I refuse?
Well, I was recording everything. I can easily leak this to the press if you give me any more attitude. Do you want this to stay within the company? Or do you want to be on the trending page?
We're not gonna get away with this, not as long as I have my baby.
Stop filming! Did you call the press?
Whoops, forgot. Amnesia, you know? You?
God! Miss Nelson, over here!
We get a statement for the paper.
Babe, smile.
Make a statement for the press. Mr. Campbell.
Over here!
Mr. Campbell, please.
Anything
Mr. Campbell,
anything
anything to say. Mr. Campbell.
Over here!
The Nelson Group couple appear together in a great relationship. The Nelson Group couple appear together in a great relationship.
What's the matter? Are the burns hurting? Oh, Nelson Group. They're the biggest story this week by far. Don't worry about it. Focus on your healing.
She's not. I'm. No.
Get some rest. We're taking out the stitches tomorrow.
Hey, boss.
Damien,
I don't get it. Why didn't you take down Anthony, too?
I have my plans.
Which are?
I want to see him fall from heaven to hell. Do you have something for me?
Judging from medical records, Kate was indeed pregnant. Looks like it was a boy.
So they not only killed my sister, but my nephew, too.
And one more thing.
What's this?
Contains trace amounts of sulfuric acid and was found at the crime scene. And I suspect that.
Are you saying they attacked Kate with this before the fall? I am going to make their lives a living hell. Came right to me. Revenge is so easy. What's this about? Was the first round of humiliation not enough?
I owe you an apology.
Oh?
I wanted to be you. I shouldn't have slept with Anthony, but what I said was the truth. My baby is his. I'm sorry.
I deserved to be punished.
I know. I'm just joking. Apology accepted.
Really?
If you tell me about that night.
You really don't remember?
Not a thing.
Have some coffee. It's gonna be a long story.
Did you put something in it?
Assured now. Lighten up, Kate.
Anthony?
Kidding. Lighten up, Audrey. So?
So come on. Lover's Cliff?
You really are one of the luckiest girls I know.
What do you mean?
It's like you have 9 lives. You just won't die.
You tricked me. This one's drugged.
You just don't learn, do you? Give me 2 thugs. We're gonna take a little trip, Kate.
The heiress to a modern empire. Yet you chose an ordinary girl like me to be your best friend.
Did you think I'd get any respect as your charity case? No.
Every time I look at your pretty face, I'm reminded that everything
I have is your leftovers. I don't know how you survived the cliff and the acid, but I won't make that mistake again.
I admit, I almost felt sorry for you. And you begged me and Anthony to save you and your baby. I have a present for you.
What is it?
What? You're awake?
Hardly. Pretending to be in a coma is exhausting.
But the coffee.
Yeah, sorry. I switched them back. Anthony?
What? No. No. It's hot. Did you know this all along?
What? That you and Anthony were plotting to kill me and my baby?
What are you doing?
Letting karma take care of you for me. Why did you scream?
You planned this.
And how could I have? You invited me to coffee. You tried to drug me. You kidnapped me and brought me here. All I did was turn the tables back on you.
Give me 2 thugs.
The drugs, please, Kate, you have to let me go. I have to go to the hospital.
What for?
Kate, please. My baby.
You know, there's one thing I've learned about you, Audrey. It's that you're always lying.
Kate, I'm sorry. Please don't leave me here.
You've brought this on yourself.
Kate? No. No. No, I'm the one who called you. You're here for her.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
Go away. No.
Come on.
Kate, I'll make sure she suffers more than you did.
Audrey? What's going on?
My baby's gone.
What happened?
That bitch Kate. She killed my baby and left me here to die. Kill her. Kill her now.
Kate, what are you talking about?
Anthony.
Stop. $100 million deal is getting signed tomorrow night. My first deal after Kate publicly transfers ownership of the company to me, making Nelson Group officially mine.
So, kill her.
Kill her? I'm not gonna kill her. I need her to get what I want.
You asshole. You asshole.
You knew that when you met me. You killed her baby, she killed yours. Seems fair to me.
It's your baby.
We can always have another one. Now is not the time. God damn it, Audrey. I love you when you're useful, not when you're a burden. Come back when you're over this, or don't. I don't really care.
Can I help you with this? Honey, what's this?
It's from the abandoned warehouse on Maple.
Why would you go to such a dirty place?
Don't play dumb with me. I found Audrey there alone, tied up, drugged, and beaten.
She really went wild, didn't she?
It was you, wasn't it?
What are you talking about?
You were never cruel, Kate.
What kind of person was I then? A fool? A puppet to manipulate? That's what I thought. But let's not let Audrey's stories get between us. Dinner's almost ready.
I heard you finally came around in the meeting. You realized your husband is your superior and handed over the shares. Welcome back.
Although you used to do more housework before the accident. But at least you're making dinner again.
It's because Anthony is capable of disciplining his wife.
Don't say that, Mom. What did you make, honey?
What are you doing?
Let Anthony do it. It's for him anyways.
Stop trying to play the good wife. I'll believe this little act when you're cooking for us every day.
Sure. Whatever Anthony likes.
I like it if it's from you. Jesus.
You intolerable bitch! You're trying to give me a heart attack.
What the hell is this?
Audrey visited me earlier. She told me I was pregnant before my fall. That I didn't just lose my memory, but my baby too. How could you not tell me, Anthony? I'm so heartbroken. It's like, who would do this to me?
I didn't know. Maybe you planned to tell me and you told your best friend first. I'm just as sad about this as you are.
You are?
Of course. Miss Phillips, take care of this doll.
Yes, sir.
Tell the cook to bring dinner.
No. No, I don't feel like eating.
Oh, you're gonna let her get away with this?
She's gone psycho.
She's my wife, no matter what. She loves me and I need her.
Son, what
Mom!
if...
I'll make sure that she follows through. And then, we can do as we please.
You must divorce her. In front of everyone. Separate yourself in the eyes of the public, or you'll always be seen as Kate Nelson's husband who needs her.
Not Anthony Campbell, who needs no one.
I wish you were here.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Kate? Did Audrey tell you something? Do you remember anything?
Look at you. All worried. No, it's just this photo. I don't like your face in it.
What's wrong with my face?
It looks like you don't love me.
Very, very photogenic. We'll just take another one.
You won't get a chance.
Are you sure you want to give me the Nelson Group?
What? You don't want it?
I do. I'm just flattered.
Are you feeling undeserving?
I guess I do. I just want you to be sure. What's wrong?
We have a big day tomorrow. You should get some rest.
Are you ready?
This is not me.
You were extremely disfigured when we found you. We did everything we could to give you a new face, but it was impossible to restore your original appearance.
Have you figured out what happened?
Not yet. Have you remembered anything new?
I remember who I am, but I still can't remember how I fell or what happened to my face.
Your brain is likely protecting you from the traumatic memory.
Thank you for all you've done, Mr. Henderson.
It's my job. What are your plans tomorrow?
I'm going home.
Sure, your friends and family will be overjoyed to see that you're alive.
Please wait for me, Anthony. I'm the real Kate.
She's allergic to mango. You trying to kill her?
She's getting payback for the stunt she pulled last night. That doll gave me nightmares. Besides, if she's dead, the Nelson Group will legally go to Anthony.
Quiet down.
Morning. I made fruit salad.
Great, Nora. Thank you.
You're all right?
Yeah, I slept great last night. The salad is delicious. Thank you, Nora.
You're not Kate!
What are you talking about?
Kate is allergic to mango. I added a lot of mango as a joke, but she's fine.
Get out of here, you fraud.
Oh my god, I just saved our family. Who knows how long she would have deceived us if not for my idea.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Kate. Oh, stop pretending.
You'd be in hospital if you were Kate.
What was your goal here, Nora? Trying to see me die?
It doesn't matter, you're not Kate.
Tonight's event is really important. Millions are on the line. So, I took an antihistamine this morning in case any incidents were to occur. Accidental or otherwise.
What?
But I didn't expect any incidents to come from my own family.
I just wanted to help you desensitize. Anthony?
Hey, let it go. It was very stupid.
Forget it. I'd be dead had I not been prepared.
Well, you're not dead, are you? What more do you want?
Take them.
Are you insane?
Kate, she has a capsule allergy. She could go into anaphylactic shock.
Sounds like a fun experiment.
Do you want to kill my sister?
No, I don't. I just want to help her desensitize.
How dare you?
Anthony!
Kate, what are you doing?
She tried to slap me. Why aren't you defending me?
I'm your mother-in-law. I can beat you when I want to.
Is that how you were raised? All those beatings must be why you're half brain dead.
Kate, stop it. We have to get to the office.
That's right, Kate. It's a big day for you. Don't want to be late.
But Anthony, I can't start my day unless I handle this.
Kate, she could die. Please, stop playing around.
Well, she started it, didn't she? Looks like I'll have to be absent tonight.
Take them.
Anthony!
Take them!
What's the matter?
Nora asked me to buy mango for tomorrow.
Is that bad?
Kate is severely allergic to mango.
Oh. I see. Okay, what would Kate use in the case of emergencies? Mrs. Phillips, I owe you one.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance!
Yes, my sister's having an allergic reaction. Send an ambulance.
Ma'am, do you have an appointment inside? Do you have an appointment inside?
What? Smith, it's Kate. You know me.
That's the most ridiculous way to try to get past security I've heard in years.
Please believe me, I'm the real Kate Nelson.
I've been working here for 10 years. I know what Miss Nelson looks like. Get lost.
I had an accident and I was just figured that's why I look different.
If you're Miss Nelson, who's the Miss Nelson acting as CEO right now?
No, I saw her on TV. I don't know why she looks exactly like me. I need to figure it out, which is why you need to let me in.
Ma'am, there's no reason why I should believe you.
The CEO's office is on the 20th floor. My father is Joseph Nelson. My husband is Anthony Campbell. Audrey Morgan is my best friend. They can vouch for me.
You could have found all that on the internet.
Please believe me. I'm Kate Nelson. I'm Kate Nelson.
Who is this lunatic?
She doesn't even look like Miss Nelson. This is ridiculous.
The Kate Nelson with you is a fraud.
Miss Nelson is on her way. Get her out of here, Smith.
Leave before I call for backup.
It's not true. I'm the real Kate Nelson. Anthony.
Mrs. Nelson, Mr. Campbell. Don't pay any attention to her, Miss Nelson. I'm handling it.
Let's go.
Anthony, wait. Anthony.
Ma'am, if you don't leave, we will escort you off the premises.
Anthony. Put it here. Is something wrong?
Do you really want to give me the company?
Why do you ask?
Well, you've been pretty hostile towards the people in my life lately. First Audrey, then my mom and sister. We've been married for 5 years. For the first time, I can't read you. I don't know what your next move will be.
Well, maybe you never actually knew me. Do you love me?
Do you love me?
I do, Anthony. You'll see just how much tonight.
Great. And I have a surprise for you.
I'm Kate Nelson, but I can't be Kate Nelson anymore. What do I do? Kate?
Audrey!
Kate?
Audrey!
I'm sorry. My mistake. You look like somebody else from the back. Have we met?
Audrey, it's me. I'm Kate.
You're not Kate.
We met at the university library where we both reached for the same textbook. You proposed that we share it and invited me to dinner. You were the first one to know when I started dating Anthony.
Oh my god, Kate!
Audrey!
Your face! I don't understand.
Long story, I'll tell you later. Audrey, what is going on? Who is the doppelganger pretending to be me?
She lost her memory? Even God is helping me. I don't know. She showed up at your funeral and started to be you. She destroyed everyone who didn't believe her. She kicked me out of the company. I knew she wasn't you.
What, is Anthony in danger?
I don't think so. Well, not yet.
Audrey, what do I do? Anthony doesn't recognize me. Nobody will believe me.
Don't worry. There's a banquet tonight to celebrate a big deal between Nelson Group and Enterprise, Inc. Everyone will be there. I'll find a way to sneak us in.
You want me to?
Yes! Expose the fraud in front of everyone.
What if nobody believes me?
I'm your best friend.
All right, I'll do it.
This is the true Kate Nelson, gullible as ever. I'll deal with that snake first, and then finally finish what I started with you.
This is all Kate's fault.
Well, I told you to stay in the hospital, but you insisted on attending.
I never miss a good show.
Esteemed guests, please welcome the CEO of the Nelson Group.
I wish you the best of luck in your next chapter.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you, everyone, for being here to witness this historic partnership between our two companies. I'll be representing Enterprise, Inc. Would the CEO of the Nelson Group please join me on stage?
Give me a moment. Good evening, everyone. Before we sign and cement this incredible deal, I have an announcement. I have recently made the private decision to step down and gift ownership of the Nelson Group, as well as my position as CEO and chairman, to my husband, Anthony Campbell. Tonight, we will not only be signing the $100 million deal, but also the contract, making this transfer official.
Miss Nelson, that's quite unprecedented.
Indeed. Come up here, Anthony. The Nelson Group now belongs to my husband, Anthony Campbell.
Her father left her the company, and she just gives it away?
Love makes you do crazy things.
Love her brain damage from the accident. What are you bubbling about?
You'll see. My brother will take this company so far you'll forget it ever carried the Nelson name.
Mr. Campbell, Miss Nelson, shall we continue?
Hold on.
I have a few words I'd like to say to.
Here it comes. Honey, you can thank me at home.
I'd like to ask my wife a question. Why did you fire all our major board members? They've worked their entire professional career with us. Do you have any idea the impact that their termination had on them?
Enlighten me.
Gary Evans, 30 years at the company. A good man. Committed suicide yesterday.
Didn't you bribe him to lead a coup against me? What happened? Forget to pay him?
What are you talking about? Do you not feel guilty at all?
It's none of my business.
And what about my family? My mother and my sister, they're both victims of your abuse.
She almost broke my ribs. I only kept silent because of my son.
I almost died from an allergic reaction she caused.
We're supposed to be family.
Family? When have you ever treated me like family?
Kate, I don't think I can be with you anymore.
Well, this took a turn.
Not so crazy in love after all.
This whole time we were playing checkers and Campbell was playing chess.
I deserve better, Kate.
And where are you going with this, Anthony? You have the company. Why are you trying to embarrass me in public?
All I want is an explanation. But Kate, I have been so disappointed in your attitude.
What is it you really want?
I want a divorce.
I want
a divorce.
Is he stabbing her in the back?
Or is she the cruel one?
I'd do the same as Campbell.
Was this your big surprise? Betray your wife moments after she gives you all the power you could ever want?
You gave me no choice. You've been a completely different person since your suicide attempt.
Then why didn't you divorce me earlier, huh? Was this your plan all along? To wait until I gave you the company?
No.
Yeah.
I had to protect the company and my family from your abuse and corruption.
I knew it. She went mad.
He's quite brave.
They definitely need a divorce.
She never should have been CEO in the first place.
What a brave and righteous man you are. If it's a divorce you want, I'll gladly give it to you.
You will?
Yes. Immediately.
Here you are. I think you'll find these terms agreeable. After all, you have given away all of your assets. But I'll tell you what, I'll let you keep the house as a gesture of goodwill.
I'm afraid you're going to regret this.
I'll regret nothing.
As you wish.
This is too easy. Kate's returning to her old self again.
With this, our marriage is over.
You're fully disassociated from my sister. Now, let the games begin.
To my colleagues, thank you for your patience. I will now sign my first major deal as CEO, solidifying the alliance with Enterprise Inc. and the Nelson Group. What's from this day forward will be known as Thrive Vision.
Here we go again.
You're not wasting any time, are you?
With this deal and your support, Thrive Vision will create unprecedented revenue and expand their business territory far and wide.
Anthony's finally free of that woman.
My son will go down in history.
He'll go down in history for stealing.
Honey. Oh, I mean, Ms. Nelson, you gave this to me willingly. Remember? Stolen nothing.
I was wrong about you, Mr. Campbell.
Damn, she lost her family fortune and her husband in one night.
Doesn't she deserve it?
Choosing the wrong man can mean losing everything.
Where could she go after this?
It's not over yet. Wait and see.
I'm ready to sign the deal.
Business world's about to change.
Thrive Vision is going to soar.
What is she still doing up there? Get out of his spotlight.
And what's the rush?
It's okay. I want her to see the expansion of Thrive Vision at my command.
I'll be watching.
After 5 years, Anthony, you are just one signature away.
I suggest you read that completely before you sign it.
Excuse me?
This $100 million deal can only be signed by Miss Kate Nelson of the Nelson Group or an immediate relative.
What?
The Nelson Group no longer exists thanks to your brilliant rebrand. And you're no longer a relative of Kate Nelson, so the deal is void. The deal is void.
She had an ace up her sleeve.
She's right. It's void.
You tricked me.
You asked for the divorce and then changed the company name. Not sure what that has to do with me.
You didn't inform me about the terms of the contract beforehand.
I didn't know you wanted to divorce me.
You... Is the contract really void?
Unless you remarry her on the spot, yes.
Maybe if you beg on your knees, I'll consider it.
What about the enterprise CEO, Scoble, right? I'll talk to her myself.
Sir, what part of the contract isn't clear?
This is not a small project. If Nelson Group can handle it, so can Thrivision.
Obviously. My son can do more than that woman.
Enterprise is playing tricks. Bring out the CEO to judge.
The CEO drafted the contract. You're bound by its terms.
Please, the Enterprise CEO would never come out for such a trivial matter.
Don't embarrass yourself, Anthony. And don't make things harder for Mr. Parker.
You two, you conspired to set a trap for me behind the CEO's back, didn't you?
You're a pair of adulterers.
Not one. But I have known Mr. Parker for a very long time.
Get Scoble out here right now.
Sir, I suggest that you reassess your business strategy before you speak to her.
I believe she'll make a fair judgment about my abilities and amend the deal.
All right, then. Miss Scoble, please take your seat.
Is this some kind of joke? Is this some kind of joke?
Oh, what, you're in on this too?
Stop acting. Get down from there.
This is obviously fraud.
For years, I've represented Enterprise Inc. in deals such as this one. I think everybody here can confirm my identity. As for my legitimacy, so is Mrs. Scoble. Mrs. Scoble has served as chairman and CEO of Enterprise Inc. for 5 years.
No. How?
That's not possible.
Ma'am, would you like to reopen the deal?
Yes. And everyone here can compete for it, except for Thrivision.
Never underestimated Nelson.
If he's a chess player, she's a war general.
I've been right beside Kate this whole time. She couldn't have hid this from me.
You still haven't considered that Kate could have a twin, have you?
We don't need that deal. Thrivision will have plenty more.
I must have truly been blind in love, because I can't think of another reason why I would have fallen for such a useless person.
What do you mean?
Do you remember that document I had you sign this morning? Put it here. That was an advanced production order for the same amount as this deal. So, the Nelson Group, or rather, Thrivision, has already invested $100 million in manufacturing in preparation for a deal that fell through. You're on the verge of bankruptcy. And $100 million in debt. You're on the verge of bankruptcy. With $100 million in debt.
Was all my work for nothing?
How dare you trick my son?
Security!
Anthony, what do we do?
Mr. Campbell?
Do you have something to say to me?
Was this all an elaborate trap?
Yes. Your greed and hypocrisy disgust me.
You're not Kate. Kate was kind and pure. You knew her.
If you knew that, then why did you betray me?
I would never.
I remembered. Where are we going? I remember everything. You and Audrey lured me to Lover's Cliff.
Anthony, what are you doing? No!
And while I begged for my life, you pushed me over the edge. I have come back from hell to send you there myself.
My God, he tried to kill his wife.
What a monster.
Whatever Audrey told you, it was a lie.
You treat the women who love you like stepping stones. Once you're done with them, you throw them away.
Honey, this is just a big misunderstanding.
Don't call me honey.
Kate, remarry me. I love you. I can't live without you.
Make me sick.
I've been married to Kate for 5 years. I've been the perfect husband. You know me. I'm innocent.
No matter how ambitious my brother is, he wouldn't kill his wife.
Yes, he couldn't hurt a fly.
He doesn't look like a killer.
I went to their wedding. It was very romantic.
If I was married to a woman that beautiful, murder would be the last thing on my mind. Is she sure?
It seems Mr. Campbell has done a great job at disguising himself, but don't be fooled. He doesn't have a shred of humanity.
Do not believe her.
I am the victim here. I am Kate Nelson. Who are they going to believe? Huh? Me or you?
You're not Kate Nelson. I'm the real Kate Nelson. I'm the real Kate Nelson.
What?
Who are you?
Do you think we've never seen her before? She's famous.
What are you even talking about? Kate Nelson's standing right there.
That's not Kate Nelson on stage. That's an imposter.
Who are you? Is my sister still alive?
So now you say you're Kate. Do you have any proof?
She doesn't look like Kate.
I can kind of see it.
Audrey, haven't you learned your lesson? Why are you here?
I think what everyone here wants to know is why you're here.
You all remember our wedding, right?
Of course. The heiress of one of the largest corporations in the world, marrying a man with nothing. It was headline news.
One of the most luxurious weddings of the century.
They had antique 16th century royal diamond rings.
Indeed. They were given by my father, and there are no others like them. One is on Anthony's finger, and the other is on mine. And the other is on mine.
Couldn't you have made a copy?
5 years, and I've never taken off this ring. The ring has a special texture, and the indentation on my finger can prove that it's been on my hand all this time.
Kate. But that's not Kate's face, is it?
No, that is.
Between a ring and a face is more convincing.
I hope you have something more substantial.
We brought this.
What is it?
A parent-child match between her and the late Mr. Nelson, whose DNA was given to us by Mrs. Phillips.
It really is you.
Are you really Kate?
Baby, it's me.
How much do you remember?
What?
Nothing.
But what happened to her face?
You'll have to ask her. You.
Me?
You did all of this, right?
No, I had nothing to do with this.
You used sulfuric acid and ruined my face and pushed me off a cliff. You stole my identity and my life and got plastic surgery to look like me. Admit it.
No, hey, please, let me explain.
The universe is finally on my side. Kate, darling. I'm so sorry I didn't protect you.
No, don't blame yourself.
Let go of her, Anthony.
So, you're just a complete liar.
You stole my husband and my identity.
My daughter-in-law. This woman caused us so much suffering.
Kate, look at my face. It's all because of her.
How dare you hurt my family?
They're not your family. I am. How do you not know me? Hey, please let me explain.
Explain how you schemed to destroy the reputation of her husband?
What happened? Darling, did she try to hurt you?
She deceived me with her face. She looks exactly how you used to look. So I gave her control of the company and I signed for divorce. I'm sorry. I was so foolish I let you down.
Divorce? You made us divorce? You made us divorce? How dare you sign on my behalf?
I did it for you, Kate.
I don't care what her reasons are. She separated you and Anthony.
You asked for the divorce. Everyone here can attest to that.
I didn't want to do it. She made me do it. She manipulated me.
I'm so confused. I'm not sure anything we've seen is real.
Yeah, after all this, I'm not even sure who I am.
Why are you doing all of this? Why are you trying to separate me and Anthony?
He is not worth your loyalty.
Whether he's worth it or not, it's my decision. The person who signed the divorce wasn't me. Our marriage remains intact.
Kate, thank you for forgiving my ignorance.
No, no. The divorce is invalid. Can we sign the deal now?
My brother's $100 million deal.
Mr. Parker, there was a slight miscommunication. I am still clearly Kate's immediate relative. Can we sign the deal now? As Enterprise CEO, surely read the fine print. Didn't you?
After all this trouble, the company and the deal are still mine.
Sure. We can sign.
Miss Scoble?
This is gonna be good.